Hi my angel fairies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you little angel babies are having a beautiful, gorgeous, abundant day. In today's video, we're going to be talking about shrooms. So if you guys didn't know, I went to ATL camping trip with a couple of friends, including Trinity. And if you want to watch the video of that whole experience, I'm going to put it up there or over here or down there in the description box. But it was super fun. I loved it. And on that trip, I tried shrooms with them. Best experience of my life. Best experience of my life. So I'm gonna let you guys know how I did it, what I, learned on that trip and all that good shit. So if you guys do end up enjoying this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on that post notification button so you won't miss a video from me. Let's hop into this video. Let's just hop out into this video by saying, by no means am I telling you to do shrooms at all. I ain't telling you to do shrooms at all. This is just my experience. I don't know if I said it before, but I want to tell you guys how shrooms helped my, cure my body dysmorphia. It's gonna be so fucking good. So the way I took them was I just ate them straight up. You can do it in numerous ways, but I just ate them up, and low-key I am allergic to eating it straight like that, straight on, because when I ate it, the first time I just thought it was like a reaction. It was just, okay, maybe it's not that bad. But then the second time I did it, because I did it twice during that weekend, I had the same symptoms again. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of allergic to this. So basically I had an itchy throat and my eyes and nose were super, super runny, non-stop. So that was one of the symptoms I had. Now I need to see if, because I'm gonna do this shit again, if it's different from me just eating it straight up. So I'm gonna let you guys know on that over on my Instagram. So follow my Instagram so you can always be updated on the shit that I do. But yeah, so what we did was me and my friend Corey, this little Cancer angel, me and her took it. Oh, and also Ari, my Aquarius queen, she took it with us as well. So we all took the shrooms, we ate it straight up. Y'all gonna see us in the video eating it. And then see us start doing some dumb shit. But after we ate it, we kind of walked around for a minute because it don't kick in until 30 minutes later. So we were just walking around the campsite and we sat down for a minute. When I sat it down, y'all, it started to kick in. And it was a funny thing because Corey was like, I'm not feeling it, it's not kicking in. And I was just like, girl, I'm feeling that shit. But I still took some more with her because she didn't want to be alone, so I did that. We all AB, Trinity, two legends, AB, Trinity, me, Corey, and Ari, we all walked towards AB's car so we can get in her car and just chill. And that was a fucking steep ass hill. So as I'm walking up that steep hill, everything started to get super saturated. Everything just started to look so freaking pretty. And I stopped feeling myself breathe. You know how it's kind of different from, okay, so you know how weed is and you can feel your heartbeat and shit, and you start getting a little scared because damn, are you breathing, or are you gonna have a heart attack? It was nothing like that. It was just calmness settling in my body. And I was just looking around, I was like, wow, all this shit is so fucking beautiful. Because the intention I set for the shroom trip was, what is beauty? How can I define beauty? Things like that. So I was just walking around wow, this is gorgeous. We finally made it to AB's car. We sat in her car. Corey meditated. So she was in the back of AB's truck and she was meditating while she was on shrooms. Ari was sitting next to me. Y'all gonna see in the video. Ari was next to me, and then who was on the other side? Shit, probably Jonathan. I think Jonathan was on the other side, and we were just sitting there, head laid back, chilling, laid out. Trinity pulled out the camera. So the person who gave us the shrooms was like, okay, so you're gonna start feeling it, because he recommended for us to microdose just because we were first timers. And Ari and Trinity and them was like, no, you just need to take the whole fucking thing because you're not gonna feel it. And I was like, I believe you, I trust you, so I took it all. But he was like, you gonna feel it kick in when you start laughing a lot for no reason. And bitch, that happened. The car was super silent. The car was silent as fuck. And I was building up my laughter because it was just so silent. It was just so fucking funny to me how silent it was. So I was just holding in my laughter like this with all that in me. And then somebody broke the silence by laughing, and then I just started laughing too because it was so funny. And then Trinity brought out her camera and started recording, and that's when I couldn't hold it in anymore. So we all high as hell in the car, and listen to healing frequencies. It was so amazing. I will always do that when I'm on shrooms. Like, it was just, I felt the vibrations, I felt the healing energy. It was so awesome. Like, because everything was feeling like this when it started to hit. Like, everything was a wave. I was looking at my hands and I saw myself move in slow motion. Excuse me. I saw myself move in slow motion, and I like saw, I can't explain this in great detail, but I saw how my hands look like on a cellular level. It was like I'm breaking down my skin. That's how it was looking. Like, I just saw I saw life within my hands, basically. And so I was just staring at it because I have eczema on my hand as well. So it was just like me showing, it was just so crazy, y'all. So I went back, head laid back like this, closing my eyes, and then I just started letting that trip take me wherever they want to take me. The first thing it took me was, I just started having a lot of thoughts going through my head. So I started to find beauty. No, I started with life, and I started with like old age. So I was like, it's kind of amazing to see the human body age in the form it does. Like, we always, society kind of, and it was just all up in my head. I'm just having a whole ass conversation with myself. I was like, society just thinks that growing old sucks, and like it's something to be ashamed of, or something to kind of like, you know, counteract. But like, growing old is so fucking amazing. Like, you can see your skin get wrinkly. You can see the experience within yourself as you grow older. And I'm like, that is so fucking amazing that my body is growing older as well. Because I was staring at my hands as I was thinking this. I was like, wow, aging is so amazing. I fucking love the human body, right? And it was because of beauty. I was defining beauty. I was kind of getting like, what the fuck is beauty, right? So everything around me was beautiful, saturated. Everybody looked just so good, right? But when I looked at myself, I was looking at my thigh and I was looking at my clothes. It was super vibrant. But when I looked at my thigh and I looked at my arm, I realized that I was gray. And then I don't know if I said this on Instagram or anything, but like, I've been struggling with kind of body image for a couple of months, especially when COVID-19 hit. Like, that little period of seclusion, especially in December, I was really struggling with my body image and how I look. I know I was gorgeous, like deep down. I knew I was gorgeous. I knew I was beautiful. I knew I deserved love in every single form, but it kind of didn't click. Like, you know, I was saying my positive affirmations and all that good shit. So I was like, why don't I see myself as beautiful as I see the trees outside, or as beautiful as I see the clothes on me, or the leaves on the ground? And because I was like, the only thing I need to do to really truly believe I'm beautiful is to choose that I'm gorgeous, is to give life into myself, is to breathe life into the fact that I am gorgeous, beautiful, and amazing. And once that thought passed through me, the color in my skin returned, like, and it was so vibrant and it was so beautiful. And I was like, this is what beauty means. It means choosing to see who you are as a person and choosing to believe that you're gorgeous. Because fuck what society thinks. If you think you're gorgeous, then that is your truth. That is the reality. And I was like, come on ancestors, come on spirit. I was just having these revelations. And then shit, what happened after that? After I had that revelation, I started smiling real hard. I was like, yeah, I'm fine as fuck. And I was like, so I literally have no reason to be ashamed of my stomach. I have no reason to be ashamed of my stretch marks, which I really wasn't, because I don't care about my stretch marks. The thing that really kind of got me was my tummy. Like, I know it was okay to have it, but it was like, you know, it was basically like people would point it out as a way to represent who they are, which is another thing I kind of posted on my Instagram. Like, people projecting their insecurities onto your body when you're trying not to represent them. Like, you're just living, you're existing. Like, people forget, especially in society, that the faces that you see on the internet are people. There are humans. They're not a catalyst for your insecurities. So like, when people come and comment underneath my stuff like, oh my God, I love your stretch marks, I'm so glad I'm seeing my body type on the internet, now I love myself. It's like, you're kind of, it's like you're kind of saying that I'm not supposed to feel confident. I'm not supposed to post this. And because now you see another person, I wouldn't feel so bad that I look something that's not the norm, like not the society's body standard. And that is very weird. it's very weird. So I always wondered why I felt so uncomfortable about people stating that, because I know they don't mean harm. They're just trying to, you know, connect with me and kind of make sure they see their body in a great way. But at the same time, y'all making me uncomfortable. So like, don't comment on my body, don't codify my existence. Like, I'm gonna post a tweet right here actually, which kind of inspired me and kind of like helped me realize why the fuck I hate it when y'all comment on my body like that. Like, that was the reason why. It was because y'all forced this image on me, which I was not trying to portray. I was just posting my body because I look good and I love myself, so I'm just gonna post it. So I wasn't really thinking like I need to represent people. I'm trying to represent the collective. I'm trying to represent the marginalized bodies. I was not trying to do that, okay? Like, it gets tiring, especially since I'm a queer Black woman. My whole existence is already a fucking representation, so I just need to chill. I'm just trying to chill the fuck out. So yeah, so when I was thinking about that and thinking about beauty, it just kind of really clicked for me. Like, I have nothing to be ashamed of. I can love my body exactly the way I am, and like, my size is no problem. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in that when I tell you guys when I went home, because it kind of continued, like that trip continued when I went home. Not saying I was still high, but like the revelations that happened. So after that, I went like this, right? Because I was high as fuck at this point. I was like this up against the window just thinking. And as I was like this against the window, I was having a pep talk with myself. And the person that came into the pep talk, they was looking kind of like a hippie type Black. It was a Black man basically, speaking and like preaching towards me, saying all these nice positive affirmations to me, and around him was like this beautiful vibrant orange type alien looking place. So I saw that, and ooh, I had another revelation as well. So one of them, every time I closed my eyes, I was transported to this place that was beautiful. It looked like an alien like forest, an alien beautiful forest. Everything was like oranges and yellows and reds, so everything was super vibrant, and I kind of took that as you're in a vibrant being, you're a, you know, warm and ethereal and happy being. That's what I took that energy as. And the tree that I was under, or the tree that I saw, was kind of like pulsating and putting things back into the root. They were either giving like life to the roots in the ground, or they was giving it to the trees. And I was like, it's a beautiful cycle of give and take. It's a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. Like, you're pouring beautiful energy into yourself so you can continue to become this beautiful person while also sharing it with those around you. So that's what I took that energy as, and I was like, ooh, fuck. Ooh, I was getting into it. And then after that, then the dude came, the hipster dude came. He kind of looked like one of the people there who actually hosted the ATL camping trip. His name is Fly. He looked like that. That's who he looked like. And he was just preaching to me. He was like, you know, you're gorgeous, right? You know, you're an amazing being. Stop downplaying yourself. Stop thinking you're not the shit. Like, you know you're the shit. Now you need to start walking in that energy. Now you need to become the shit that you know you are, right? He was just talking and talking. I was like, yup. So, and the thing was, I was just like this. Just just listening to him, like, yelling at me, like, you're the best. You're the best music. And I was just like, wow, I'm amazing. And after that trip, I opened my eyes. I was still kind of high as hell. After that, I think we were sitting there for like a good hour just listening to high frequency music. My friends, they were crying. They thought I was crying because of the trip, but I was crying because that shit was kind of giving me an allergic reaction. I was not, like, I didn't have really anything to cry over. But after that, I went to, we went back to the tent because we just wanted to chill and like rest, because after you take shrooms, you want to get comfortable, bitch. You want to be in a comfortable position. I wasn't trying to walk, but you know, I did what I had to do because I wanted to go back down and lay in my tent, and lay in their tent. So we went back down and we started to, you know, get comfortable in the tent. I sat and I got comfy, cuddled up in a little ball, and I was just laying there because I was still high. I was laughing and having fun. I had this overwhelming feeling of love, and I wanted to express the love that I had in my heart. So in that moment, I wanted to reach out to the people that I loved and tell them just how much I fucking love them, right? So I texted my cousins, I texted my closest friends. I was like, I hope you know that I love you, bitch, with all my heart, and that y'all my forever family, right? And of course they hit me back telling me the same thing, you know, of course, why wouldn't they? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, so I just like reached out to the people I love and told them that I love them so much. Like I was just into it, I was just feeling it. So, you know, you're gonna feel that love if you ever decide to take shrooms. You're gonna get this like overwhelming urge to tell people around you, fuck, I love you, you're amazing, I just love you so much. And I'm like, I was literally the living embodiment of love in that moment. And another thing kind of happened in that moment, and that kind of blew me. It didn't blow me in that moment, but it kind of just put a different perspective on it. My aunt, who I don't talk to at all, who I don't fuck with, she was like, I love you, Nadi. And instead of like getting offended or irritated, I was like, thank you, but I don't accept it. Like, you know, I don't care for it. And it kind of made me realize that I have officially let go. Like, I already knew I let go of that family, but like, I officially do not allow them to kind of disrupt my energy and, you know, throw it back at them 10 times over. I was just like, okay, thank you, but I'm going to move on. So that was kind of a great revelation as well. And after that little happening happened, I went in my comforting zone, piled up in a little ball, closed my eyes, and all of a sudden, I went on another trip. I forgot what this trip was about, not gonna lie. I think it was about, you know, being in harmony with the universe and like, you know, connecting with others and connecting with the divine. I think it was kind of like that, but I saw a whole ass of colors. Colors was just flashing across my eyelids, and it was like purple, red, orange, green, yellow, brown, blue. Like it was these bright, beautiful colors that I would not normally see when I closed my eyes. So that's how I knew I was that's how I knew I was going on a second trip. Like, and I was off the first hit. I took a lot, basically. So that trip was super beautiful. I was just like this, crying because I was still having an allergic reaction and, you know, smiling. And that was the first trip I ever had on shrooms. After I did that, I took it the next day with a friend at night. I didn't really feel anything. Like, I started to get on the trip. I think the intention I set for it was like, you know, I think it was harmony or something like that. Something like that had to deal with the collective and everybody in the universe. And for this trip, I saw like ladders in a jungle, but these ladders were made out of long ass hands. So you know, like those little hands that we used to play with in high school, and you can go like this with it. Imagine that, but like in ladder form, and also with like real human hands, but the human hands look like that little mechanical thing. I may post a picture right there. And then they kept connecting with each other. So like it was black hands connecting with the white hands, with the, you know, Asian hands, Hispanic hands. It was just given, and we was all just connecting. I don't know why we were connecting with white people. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, we was just like grasping each other's hands, and it kept going and it kept going. I was like, this is a cycle of abundance, and you need to tap into that fucking cycle, bitch. Like, don't play with the cycle of universal love, of universal health, of universal success. Like, lean on other people to get to where you want to go, right? So that's basically it for that trip, because my friend was kind of going through it, so I was just helping her through her shroom trip. And I felt so bad because like she felt that love, that embodiment of love too, but that kind of hit her harder. I was just like, oh, I love you, but no, she started to like cry, and I was like, oh man, aw. So I was just high as hell, just, you know, and it was at nighttime when I took it, and it was really cold during that time. It was cold as fucking night, so we was just cuddled up with each other. It was horrible. It was horrible because I was so high, and every time I closed my eyes, I was looking at my friend, the direction of my friend, and every time I closed my eyes and opened it, she was in different positions. So I got scared. Like, that's how I knew I was off my ass. I was not sober at all. Like, she was in a different position. So it was like, I closed my eyes for a second, open it back up, boom, she in a different way. I'm like, I'm scared. I'm low-key scared. Of course, I had like deep conversations with the people in the tent who I was chilling with. So that was awesome. And then like when I was turning facing Corey way, I knew that shit started to hit when I saw her breathe, and it was just going real slow. Like that. And like her body was going like this. And I was like, oh, well, this shit done hit, right? And she said she saw, like, in my locks, I think, no, in my braids, she said she saw a face. And I was like, sis, that's enough of that. But it was just a really chill experience. So let me tell you guys what happened when I got home. After I had those revelations, the thing that kind of really helped was I saw exactly how my body looked. So, you know, if body dysmorphia kind of just dysmorphs your body, it makes you think that you're either, you look a certain way that you think you look, but you don't look that way. And I'm gonna actually put the definition on the screen so you guys can really get into it. So when I went into the fucking bathroom and I looked at myself, I was like, why did I think that I looked it the way that I did before? Like, why did I thought that I had to get skinnier and skinnier and skinnier? Like, I was perfect. I look good right now. I look exactly how I'm supposed to look right now. And I was like, holy shit, it was all in my head. And I was like, okay, now it's time to cut it out. So now I have like a better relationship with food. Like, I don't beat myself up if I eat something that's a little bit over than my caloric intake, or I don't beat myself up when I want something different than what I have like prescribed for the day. Or if I miss a workout, I don't like say, okay, I'm gonna eat less because I missed this workout. I never did it before. For a minute, I never counted my calories. Like, I haven't counted my calories in like months. But I still had that habit of, you know, since I eat this much this day, I'm gonna have to work out 10 times harder tomorrow, or like stop. No, I just like, I practice intuitive eating already, but now just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I good. Like, if I gain weight, I gain it. If I lose weight, I lose it. I'm not really, you know, exercising anymore to look a certain way. I'm just exercising to stay fit in a way that I need to keep my stamina up. And since the job that I do is mostly sedentary, I hope that's the right word, I need to have some movement, like an hour of movement in the day, so I don't feel like bleh. So yeah, it kind of just changed everything for me and kind of helped me build a better relationship with food and a better relationship with myself. Now I know that I'm a beautiful divine being. I already knew that, but now it's kind of like stuck in my fucking brain. Like, you know, it's basically took me back to before COVID-19. COVID-19 really fucked a lot of us up, like especially mentally and emotionally. So it took me back to when I, you know, really reached that peak in my spirituality, when I was just like, yep, I'm a bad bitch, purr. And it also kind of helped me manifest better and like make me realize that I deserve love in the form that I am right now. Because typically when I manifest, I kind of manifest looking a certain way that I don't look right now. And, you know, I still get everything that I desire. But especially when it comes in terms to love, I had to realize, like, you deserve love even if you have stretch marks or even if you have a tummy. Like, it's okay for somebody to fucking love you exactly the way you are. And because I am manifesting a relationship, I had to kind of get that in the butt. So I finally did. So like, when I visualize being with a person or having a partner, now I'm not trying to look like a certain person, like having a skinny body, you know, flat stomach, all that. I just do who I am. Like, they still in love, okay? And that was another thing I had to kind of work on as well. So that's what fucking happened. So yeah, it was like a fun fucking trip. I love it. I'm definitely going to do more in the future. And like, I gotta write down what I've learned pertaining to whatever, like basically write down more topics that I want to learn about. So whenever I do go on a shroom trip, I set the intention is cool. But yeah, it was super fun. I loved it. It was the best experience of my life. I learned a lot of shit, and I'm definitely going to continue using it to kind of help me with my spiritual journey. And I'm not going to abuse it, because we ain't trying to abuse it. But it's so fun to do, y'all. I'm not trying to hopefully YouTube don't demonetize this. So yeah, that's kind of how that was my shroom trip rent. So that's how I cured my body dysmorphia. Thankfully, I'm on this journey where I just love myself unconditionally again, you know? So yeah, that's it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what other videos you'd like to see from me. I do have a small announcement to tell you guys. I have relaunched my Patreon, which means Basically, you guys are going to be getting exclusive spiritual content, a Discord chat where you can chat with me and other beings on that beautiful platform. I'm also going to do monthly tarot readings, monthly workshops and classes. I'm going to be telling you guys my favorite rituals and spells that I use throughout my day. I'm going to show you guys my routine, and it's all going to be exclusive to you. So if you guys would like to sign up for my Patreon and support me that way, I fucking love you guys. It's going to be in the description box below. It starts at $10, and then for $20 you guys can get the Discord chat, the classes on there, and also off there will be 10% off. The classes that will be on my website will be 10% off, but the classes on there, you're going to get it for $20 just for the people who need a more affordable option. So yeah, I'm kind of excited for this new journey and this new beautiful path that I'm walking on, because as you guys know, I'm no longer doing art. I'm stepping into my spiritual advising bag and my spiritual advising path. So I'm super happy because it's kind of like the path that I'm meant to take, helping you babies achieve, you know, your wildest dreams. It's literally what you fucking deserve. So yeah, I'm also thinking of bringing back my Twilight Dreams tarot deck for one day. They're going to be up right now. So if you guys would like to, you know, snag your own deck, look in the description box below. It's going to stay up for what, 24 hours, and then they're going to go into production. So yeah, step into it. But yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, my angel fairies.
Tell me what your name is. Tell me what you like and all your secrets. I just wanna go over the details. Let me inside of your mind. I know I just met you, but something tells me that you might be into talking to a stranger with a